All right, this is Jack from teachingeslonline.com. You can also follow me on Instagram at teachingonline. Now, today I'm going to talk about digital marketing in 2021. And if you don't know who I am, I run an online business where I help English language learners, and then I also help teachers and also small businesses with their digital marketing. So if you want to see some of my work, just search for Tofluency on YouTube and you'll be able to find me there. So we're going to talk about, and you can see I've made a few notes for this as well, just to give you a little bit of focus so you know what's going to happen today. We're going to talk about something new from me, what's still working in the world of digital marketing, what's changed, some new apps that I am starting to explore, quite excited about them, and also some opportunities as well, or what the opportunities are right now for people who want to be in this online world. So if you are a solopreneur, if you are an online teacher, if you have a small business, for example, I'm trying to help other people in small businesses, so reach out to me if you have a small local business. But if you're in any of those categories, or you're just interested in the world of getting leads online or making sales online, then this is really going to help you. And if you're watching live, then please click the like button, and say hello in the chat. I'm just going to get a little bit more comfortable. And Happy New Year to everybody. I've not seen you since the new year started. Okay, so let's just get started. Something new from me. Now, I've left a link in the description where at the moment I'm doing digital marketing audits, where what I'm going to do is take your business, or you're going to send me your landing pages, your website, your social media accounts, and also fill out a few questions. Send it to me, and then I'm going to go through it. And then I'm going to give you a video report on what I think you need to change. Then you can go and make those changes, send your new changes to me, ask me a few questions, and then hopefully you'll be in a better position to move your digital marketing forward. So click the link in the description if you want to learn more about that and to sign up. I'm really excited about helping people on a one-to-one basis again, because it's been a couple of years since I last did that in any meaningful way. So check it out. Yeah, just click that link in the description. And while you're down there, if you want to take a email marketing course, there's a link to that too. Okay, what's still working in the world of online marketing? Okay. So let's break this down into two sections. First, conversions. Second, traffic. Those are two metrics that are super important for any online business. Now, the conversions, this could be to buy something from you, to come to your shop, to buy a lesson from you, to sign up for something free, like a free course, to download a free guide, to send you their email address so that they're showing interest. All of these things are conversions. And what's still working is a powerful landing page. Now, that free course on email marketing has a full section on how to create a landing page that converts. So I won't go into that here. And you can also check out my YouTube channel for more information on this. But conversions, a strong landing page is still super important. Now, I've been working with somebody recently who had a landing page which was decent. It was quite good, but it didn't get people excited about signing up. So you need to think about, how can I get someone's interest on a landing page? How can I overcome their concerns about step one? And how can I get them excited about taking that first step? So for example, for me, I have a book, a 5-step plan for English fluency. I want to get people excited about downloading that book, and I want to help them overcome their concerns about sending me their details to get the book. And I've made lots of different changes with this landing page and taken the conversion rate from 17% to over 40% just by implementing different things that I've talked about. So that's part one, the conversion. The other part is traffic. What's still working really well is social media and ads, okay? As in plays that you can really affect right now. Now, I've built my website up over a number of years, and SEO, search engine optimization, is working great for me now still. And this is because I've created articles over a long time, and people have shared those articles, and it's told Google, okay, this is a website that is important. But when you're just starting out, social media is still, it's so, for want of a better word, it's so hot right now. So what happens after 10 years in America? It's so hot right now. And we're going to talk about the new apps soon, but social media is just, it's still so powerful. There's a guy who I follow who I think is extraordinary, and I've followed him for a little while now, Knees Over Toes guy. And if you're interested in exercise and fitness, go check him out. But if you're just interested in terms of marketing and using Instagram and YouTube to someone's advantage, go watch a couple of days of his posts and stories and just see how somebody is executing this in such a great way. But yeah, social media, lots of content, daily content. Short content is great as well. Stories are working really well. I've been working with some realtors as well. Same there, stories are getting people's attention. People like before and afters, people like pictures, people like, no matter what industry you're in, it's becoming clearer now that you can create content for that industry without having to reinvent the wheel. So for realtors, it's listings, pictures, posts about stuff, testimonials, stories can just be throwaway items, getting people's attentions. So yeah, still working so well. Now let's talk about what's changed, because I think this is a really exciting area. I think what's changed in the last 2 years or so is that content now has just becoming more and more micro. So in the past, you would have businesses that would really plan out their content and plan it out where, okay, we're going to post twice on YouTube this week, 3 times on Instagram, and twice on Facebook. And you plan it out and you create content on a computer and post it there. What's changed now is that people are creating content on their phone. Businesses are doing it on their phone. So especially local businesses. Now we can talk about big brands, like Nike, for example. They're creating content with a huge content marketing department. But a local business, a solopreneur, that's the people I like to talk to and help. Let's say, you have your own local business and you're thinking, okay, I need to create content for this business. And you don't need to go into the world of Photoshop, Final Cut Pro, all that kind of stuff. It's all on a phone. All on a phone. So just to go back to the realtor thing, you're on a phone, portrait mode, you're in doing a live Instagram to take people around a new listing. Or you've gone into a new listing and then you post pictures, which people send you, and then you put them on your stories. An option to make it a little bit more polished, if you want to do that, is Canva, where you can get free Canva stuff and you can just do it that way. But yeah, all in all, it's just changed to where it's all micro content. The big overview change that I see as well is that people are marketing their courses and their products directly on social media a lot more now. In the past, a business model that worked was if you had an online course or you had lessons, you wouldn't talk about your online course on your website at all, or you wouldn't talk about your online lessons. Instead, you get people to download something for free, go through a sales funnel and email marketing, and introduce the course later down the line. What I'm seeing now is people sending their audience straight to online courses, straight to their mentoring program, straight to whatever it is they're selling. So let's say you have a tea business and you sell tea. What people are doing now is they're just sending people straight to the link to say, hey, buy this tea. There's not that whole, where does social media fit in the sales process? Can we talk about what we sell on social media? No, it's here is what I offer. Go back, great case study, Knees Over Toes guy. He gives lots of instructions on his Instagram account, but he says, look, sign up to my mentoring program and to get the full program. It's only this much a month. Here's a link to go do it. So it's all out in the open. People are more willing to buy straight from social media in 2021 compared to 2019, let's say. Huge change. And 2020 changed a lot of that too, due to the whole everyone moved online nature. due to the pandemic, but it's just, this is going to accelerate too. So it's about not being scared to push what you sell on social media. That's what I have seen a big change when it comes to digital marketing. Now, little changes, like I say, TikTok, people are using TikTok. Stories have just become more and more popular. I feel YouTube is losing a little bit of its share. Not in a massive way that's going to get me concerned about using YouTube, but just the attention has shifted slightly to different platforms, I feel. Especially TikTok. There's also a couple of new apps, which we're going to talk about soon. So, actually, let's talk about those new apps now. Number 4, new apps. Okay. I'll just say hi to the people in the chat. English with Lassen is here. Maya, Hanan, and Athea says, this is good marketing advice. Your content actually reminds me of the contents of Adi. She's an expert in the automation tool Jarvee, and I actually used a lot of these hacks for my business. Well, I don't know who that is, but I'll check it out. Okay. So, new apps. I'm seeing a lot of hype right now with 2 new apps. Clubhouse and Stereo. Clubhouse and Stereo. Now, I haven't tried out Clubhouse. You need an invite from somebody who's already using it to join, which is very smart when you have a new app because it seems like it's all, what's the word? Exclusive. Stereo I have tried out just today. Within a minute, somebody threatened to break my legs, and then he said he was joking. But this is a kind of platform where it's in its early days and it's very random. But what I find, what it is it's, and Clubhouse I think is similar. They're both audio based. Stereo is talking about how it's like a podcast, live shows where you live stream your podcast, but you always have to have a guest. So there's always a conversation going on Stereo. And it randomly puts you with people at certain times, but if you plan a show ahead of time, then you can add a guest in, whoever you want to add. So I'm going to try this out next week. Learn English with Dew Hope is here. Good to see you, Dew. I'm going to try this next week. I'm going to send an email out about it. And if you want to join me on Stereo, then it'll be something fun to do, where I'm going to use Stereo to talk about online business. That's what I'm going to do with it for the moment. I will create other ones as well. We'll see how it goes. But these are 2 new apps. There's a lot of hype about new apps right now. Like, what I find is a new app comes along, and if it just gains that initial traction, a new social media app, then it just explodes. It just explodes. The want of social media apps is still big. I feel Facebook is getting a little boring for people. It became too political, and a lot of people don't want that. Some people do. Some people like to argue about politics on Facebook, but Facebook seems to be that market now. Instagram is all about, putting your best self out there, but for marketers, it's just a dream. YouTube is YouTube, still is YouTube. TikTok is, obviously the dancing and everything else that goes along with it. But I'm noticing this trend now towards Stereo and Clubhouse, both getting super hyped on the people that I follow. And this could just continue in that direction. So keep an eye on Stereo and on Clubhouse. Now, opportunities. Okay, the last one I want to go through, opportunities. The world of online teaching, digital marketing, everything else, some people see it as like it's saturated. Someone's saying the video is not in sync with the audio. Sorry about that. Just ignore the image if that's happening. But let's talk about opportunities, because there are so many opportunities out there for solopreneurs, local businesses, online teachers, anyone who wants to create leads and do it themselves. Okay. These new apps are going to show you opportunities. Now, the downside of it and the trap is not to get distracted by shiny objects. So if something's working for you, let's say you're killing it on Instagram, you're killing it on Facebook, it can always be quite easy sometimes to say, oh, there's a new app, I'm going to just do that all next week. and then you leave Facebook for a while and you don't really do it, you can fall into the trap of that. Or to think, okay, this new social media is going to be huge, I'm going to go all in on it, and it doesn't gain traction. I like to just dip my toes in and see what I enjoy and what's working. So for me, what works the most: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I've dipped my toes into Twitter. Every time I do it to fluency side, I just don't have that traction and that longevity with it to actually make it work for me. And I want to stay a solopreneur for as long as possible. I'm not interested in hiring lots of people. Instead, I want to contract out work, but keep most of it just me in-house. So that's a big thing for me. So yeah, shiny object, but opportunities, that's what I want to talk about. There's so many opportunities for solopreneurs, teachers, local businesses to use social media to their advantage and to have fun doing it. So I've been working with someone else recently, and you can just tell the social media side can be so much fun for somebody if you make it fun. And it's going to work to their advantage if they have fun with it. The opportunities are there to become an Instagram teacher, to get on YouTube and to create videos on YouTube, to use Google Business if you're a local business. There's so many opportunities for you to really make a big go of it all. So don't get overwhelmed by all the platforms. Choose one or two, stick with them, and just go all in. And you'll see just how quickly you can grow and use these tools to your advantage. Now, a lot of people think it's saturated, it's done, it's over. It cycles. So old teachers start dropping off. Older teachers lose that initial drive that they had, or they've become so successful that they only need to post a video a month to keep that current rate going. What people like to see is enthusiasm and new ideas. So if you're coming to Instagram as a new teacher, let's say language teacher, that's the majority of my audience, then if you show that enthusiasm and you just go all in, then you're going to grow quickly if you do it right and if you stay consistent. Okay, so it's the same with that. If you go all in on stereo right now, you could see yourself grow. If you create your niche, say, okay, I'm going to become the expert on stereo for soccer training, and just go all in and talk about soccer training and coaching or just football in general, then you can make a really big go of it. So opportunities are there for everyone. Okay, so if you are new to the world of digital marketing, then take my free course. It's in the description. If you've taken training before from me or someone else, or you have a general understanding of what you're doing, but you want somebody who has helped hundreds of people on a one-to-one basis with their digital marketing, then sign up for that evaluation. There's a link in the description where, again, I'm going to go through everything you have and then give you feedback on this. And then you can ask me further questions. And it's all asynchronous, so we don't have to meet at a specific time on Zoom, because I'm a little bit zoomed out, especially with homeschooling my son. Check that out. It's an introductory price. I'm not going to keep it that price for long at all. So sign up and expect 2 to 3 business days, hopefully sooner, to get that evaluation back. So click that link, sign up, and fill out the information that you received by email. Okay, I'll end it there. Thank you so much for being here, and let me know if you have any questions moving forward. Just leave them in the comment section.